Hey there, Misfits. We are here at the D&D 50th anniversary party. Check this out. We got some cool shirts. Cool shirts. We got ourselves some food, and this is just the pre-show because they're going to be up here on this stage telling us all about the new Dungeons and Dragons. So, what are they going to tell us? We learned a lot about the new D&D from Chris Perkins and Jeremy Crawford. They told us all about all the new subclasses. They told us all about new designs for every book. It's going to have everything you ever want in a D&D rulebook and more. It is like a fever dream of all of our wants, including new subclasses, including new points for bastions, which are like your own personal place, your own personal headquarters for your party, and systems for that. It's got monsters. It's got all this stuff coming to D&D in the next few months and stuff, and it was amazing. Check it out, Misfits. We found this cool book. It's Worlds and Realms, and just so happens we found the guy responsible for this whole book. It's awesome. You've been showing me about it. Tell everybody at home about it.
So yeah, Worlds and Realms is Mordenkainen is taking you on a tour through all of the D&D planes, from Greyhawk to Mystara to Faerun, and he basically is your tour guide, and he's going to tell you sort of what is happening on these worlds, who the bad guys are, who the good guys are.
He's been around, so he knows this stuff.
He knows this stuff, and he's also kind of calling to adventurers. Like, he's going to point out sort of like, hey, on this world there's this problem, and I really need good adventurers to kind of come to the aid. Morden kind of talks a lot about the balance. So he's trying to figure out a way to balance between law and chaos and good and evil. So as a wizard, he feels a certain sense of responsibility to the multiverse to try to make sure it doesn't unravel and spin into chaos, or it doesn't stagnate and become this sort of like iron, law-bound, like rules-following.
So there's got to be a lot of room for fun.
Yeah, there's got to be room for fun. He is, at his heart, Mordenkainen is an adventurer. He still loves a good dungeon delve. So yeah, and this book is sort of his take on all the different planes. We go
Spelljammer, baby.
Yep, he takes you on a spell-jamming ship, and you're looking at it through a wizard's eyes. So he's kind of wondering how magic came into being, how to, he talks with archdevils and Asmodeus. He wanders into the abyss, and he gives you warnings and tells you where to go and where not to go.
Wow, this book is amazing. I can't wait to read it. This looks just amazing. And the art, oh my goodness.
What is it on sale?
Yeah, when can we buy this puppy?
You can buy it, I believe, October 30th it's coming out.
Oh, awesome.
Or at the end of October. So I'm not sure the exact date, but yes,
where do we go to find out?
You can go to 10 Speed Press's website, or you can go to Amazon.com. I'm sure it's on there as well.
Where everything lives.
Where everything lives.
Well, great. Well, thank you very much. So, Misfits, where do we get all the yummy food? Well, it just happens to be in these things. The deck of many morsels, flavors of the multiverse, puncheons and flagons, heroes feast. This is amazing, and we got a special guest here to tell me all about it.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm the publicist for 10 Speed Press, and these are our books. So the cocktails that are being served today, the mocktails.
Which are so good.
They are good. We have real cocktails in the book too, and mocktails, puncheons and flagons. Andrew Wheeler, it's out this August. Andrew is actually the co-author of our Young Adventurers guides, but he's a mixologist in his private life.
Aren't we all?
So he has made this book.
He's made these wonderful children's books.
So this is our Young Adventurers series. It is perfect for new players, perfect for young kids. Librarians love this series. It's just like great primers on all aspects of D&D, and we collect them once we make enough and put them in a box set, available this fall.
Beautiful.
So Puncheons, just really briefly, has all original photography, which is great for all of the cocktails. All the cocktails are organized by realms, so it's what you would get in different realms. Yeah. Really, really wonderful recipes, fun for game night, and again, there are mocktails if you would like to not have
Yeah, well,
alcohol.
you gotta keep somebody DMing.
It's inclusive. And then we also have the Deck of Many Morsels, so that's what the snacks here today are from.
And they were good.
Yes. The Deck of Many Morsels is adapted from the Heroes Feast series. So we've got Heroes Feast 1, Heroes Feast Flavors of the Multiverse, and then in the Deck of Many Morsels, the recipes have been made into cards. Picture on the front, a recipe on the back.
Awesome.
You can just pull these out and give them to somebody and be like, you're making snacks for the game tonight.
This is your quest.
Yes. And they are also like stain proof, which is cool because, you know, if you want to keep them in the kitchen, they won't get dirty. And that's by the same team that made the Heroes Feast cookbook. So we're very excited about that. We also have the Mimic chest and journal. So
nice.
this is closed, it opens, it has 4 little journals inside, but you can also keep like your pens and your dice all inside the box. So
nice.
it's a really nice gift for this holiday season.
And if people want to find it, where do they go?
You can find them wherever books are sold, but also on penguinrandomhouse.com because we are with Penguin Random House.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey there, Misfits. We found some awesome stuff. Check this out from Hit Point Press, and we have a special guest here to tell us all about it.
Hi, I'm Rico, CEO of Hit Point Press. We're here today at this Wizards event because Humblewood is now in D&D Beyond. So we're very excited about that. They allowed us to come here, talk about the new books, the things that we're selling. So aside from Humblewood Tales is actually coming out later this year. It's expanded world and adventures for the setting. We're making a comic book that was made by Gail Simone that's being released later in the year, as well as previewing some of our really cool other campaigns like Big Bads, where it's like a boss theory, to Floral Dragons, which raised $1 million in Kickstarter just a couple months ago.
That is very, very pretty.
Oh, it is a gorgeous book, and if you see here, this is like the entire pantheon of all the different flower-based and floral dragons that exist in this book. We also have a lot of our partnered and other content here that we've helped develop over the years. Some amazing creators have helped build some amazing books here, and so we're excited to be sharing that today and talking about that.
Oh, it's awesome. And if people want to find out more about it, where do they go?
Hitpointpress.com, and yeah, you can find all the cool stuff we're building there.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
So my name is Griffin. I've been a 5th edition content creator with a focus on magic items since 2018. I started on Reddit, and you can find me everywhere, primarily on Reddit or Instagram. All of my 1,500 plus magic items are available for free. I have 2 books, which contain about 900 of them, as well as a bunch of different campaign agnostic settings and a bunch of character subclasses and playable races or species now. They are all illustrated and written by me, with help from the community to make sure that they are as balanced and loophole closed as possible, so they are game ready and they won't impact the balance of your game and make you suddenly regret giving out magical items.
And where do they go to find out more?
TheGriffinSaddlebag.com. That's Griffin spelled like with an O, you know, in the D&D lore.
Right back here. I can see it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And of course, Misfits, we would find that it's not just about D&D, but they have some board games here. Life in Reterra, which looks pretty cool. Check that out. And of course, the big thing, the 5th edition of Talisman. And look at this. This is a big old talisman. I was playing it in 1st edition, but it wasn't this complicated and cool with all the extra bits. And even one of the expansions. Goodness gracious. Look at this. And that was the cool event here at the Gen Con pre-release party. It told us all about the new edition of D&D. We learned so much. And what else?
It's not a new edition.
Well, it's a new version. It's not 6.
They're updating the 3 main books.
5th edition for 10 years after, updated, all coolness, all sorts of new subclasses. I mean, I talked to you about all this in the video. We already talked about that. But what did you like?
I like that the new stuff has been compatible with all the old stuff. I mean, they're updating the 3 main books, but all of the supplemental stuff that's been out the last 10 years, you can still use.
Oh yeah, they're not throwing away the baby with the bathwater.
It's not like whenever they came out with 5th edition, 4th edition was useless. The 4th edition was useless anyway.
Yeah, 4th edition was useless.
But yeah, it's all the old stuff. Like one of the things I remember them saying, like, I think I remember because I like to play is the Tempest Cleric. they didn't update the Tempest Cleric, but you can still add the Tempest to the new Cleric.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Tempest Clerk, let's do that. And what'd you like there?
I like that they're coming out with a beta version to test on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, the
D&D
Sigil.
Beyond, the Sigil. To me, it looked like Minecraft for adults because you can build all these castles and put all the decorations in, and then run your campaign through those.
Basically like an online dungeon.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
an online dungeon.
it's much more extensive than anything I've seen online so far. So that's a whole lot of fun.
looking
What about you, Tom? What did you like?
What I like? Oh, I like the swaggy swag. We got cool shirts, and a whole bunch of other great stuff. But
Get the
most
big book out.
importantly, dun dun dun, the new player's handbook, people.
No,
We've
no.
got the new player's handbook.
Most importantly,
Oh,
drinks
the
are
drink.
Dungeons and
Yeah, well,
Dragons.
that's a close second. That's a close second. But we got the new player's handbook with all the stuff we talked about. Whoa, and stuff's falling out of it too. Cool.
Yeah.
But we've got all the hotness right here. It's going to be hitting the streets here at Gen Con, but we got our own copy a day before.
if you're at Gen Con, you can purchase this at their booth. So.
But we're going to tell you about it later. I'm quite sure all the new stuff, but we're going to go play sometime. But this is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So until next time, everybody, game on.
On.